At Low Tone Podcast. Fan question, big fan from back in the day. How much does natural God-given physical ability play in part in MMA versus other sports? I had 2 MMA fights with no training, got tapped twice in the first round without landing a punch. Still love the experience. Thanks for the years of free entertainment. No problem, brother. Big fan from back in the day. How much does natural God-given physical ability play in part in MMA versus other sports? Oh, man. MMA is different where you have to be born with a fighter's heart. You have to be born with being okay, being in uncomfortable positions. Now, it's not like football where you're uncomfortable, where you get sacked as a quarterback or you get hit when you catch the ball. I'm not talking about that uncomfortable. It's not uncomfortable being down, 0-2 an account if you're a baseball player and, when this guy's throwing gas. That's not uncomfortable. Uncomfortable is you have whatever weight class you are, heavyweight, because I was heavyweight. You have a 260-pound man on top of you, and he's in side control, and you have no ability to get up, and you're tired, and he's putting all the pressure on you, and you have to find some comfort in that. It's a very special skill set. It's a very special wiring that people have where let's say you get taken down and you have this 260-pound animal on top of you and he's landing punches and your life is miserable. And then that bell rings and you pop up and you have to believe enough in yourself where you believe in your skill set, you believe in your fighter's heart that you can somehow figure out that puzzle and get back to the grind and enforce your will against that guy, even though he just dominated you for a round. So it takes a very particular set of skills that we can't define. So if you look at like a John Jones, if we put him through an NFL combine, he's running a 5.3 40, probably a 26-inch vertical. His reach would be cool, impressive as far as those metrics, but his 5.10.5 is trash. I bet his reaction's not that great on doing all that stuff. But you put a cage around him, he's going to fuck up everybody at that combine. It's just a special set of skills. It's very hard to define. It's also a thing where you have to have this meanness, this toughness that you can't really develop inside air-conditioned gyms, on Lake Travis football field. You can't really come from a privileged life and have that work ethic, if that makes sense, to make it in fighting. So I'll never forget when I was with Mike Tyson, I said, yeah, fighting, you got to come from the streets. And he stopped me in my tracks. He goes, it comes from the gutters, motherfucker. The gutters. Not the streets, the gutters. It's just a tough route to go. I tell my kids all the time, they'll see UFC and obviously I watch it nonstop. So it's always on at the house. And my little one, Basti, who's my most athletic, will go, Dad, I'm going to fight in the UFC. I'm like, buddy, how do I tell you this? UFC fighters don't come from Lake Travis. UFC fighters don't come from a house that's near a lake. It's just, could they? I've never seen it. Maybe you're the outlier because your dad did, maybe, but I'll give you an example. There was this baseball player around this area, and this very famous coach coached him. And the coach told me the story. And he's the most athletic kid, the most technical. This kid did everything right. He was basically a protege. He's a prodigy. He had every God-given talent. His swing was perfect. His mechanics were perfect. He was a first-round draft pick. And the way baseball works is when you're drafting the first round, you don't go straight to the Dodgers or straight to the Cubs and you're in the fucking starting order and you're playing third base or third base. No. You go to the farm league, the minor league, and you work your way up. Some guys do it within 6 months or a year. Some guys it takes 5 years. Some guys it takes 10 years before they get their shot up there. It's a tough go. And so he asked the scout, he goes, that kid's the next thing, right? That kid's going to be the next fucking Bryce Harper. That kid's going to be the next, Paul Skeens or what the fuck. Name your favorite baseball player. The scout goes, no. I bet he's done in a year. And everyone's like, what are you talking about? And he goes, here's the thing, is in minor leagues, you're on buses. And not like fancy tour buses like Burt Kreischer and fucking Jelly Roll are on. You're on school buses. And you're going from town to town, Iowa, Oklahoma in the middle of the summer. And you're sleeping in Motel 6s and shitty hotels. You're making $300 a month. You're eating shitty food. It's a grind. Now, that prospect I was telling you about who got drafted in the first round, his dad owns a hedge fund. He's worth damn near $1 billion. So that kid has an out. That kid knows, if I stop playing baseball, I'm okay. He had a plan B.